Hey, welcome back to Inspire at Random. Have you ever gone to a different country and someone ever asked you, what's your name? And the next moment they asked, could you tell me what that name means? It sounds very interesting. So at this point of time, I want to ask, do you actually know what your name means? Alright? Many of us have forgotten what it means to be us. This is our identity, but what is our identity? What is the meaning of our name? If your parents gave you a name, what does this name mean? Why don't you look it up? You could find something very interesting. How much of it is like you? How much of it is like what you may have been in the past, but somehow not you right now? What's in the name is also our values. To go out in the world on a day-to-day basis, living like everyone else, that's not really being what it is to be us. It's kind of like just being a person in the world. When I first came to Thailand, I didn't have a nickname. In Thailand, most people have nicknames because their names are so long. The names that people have here are based in Sanskrit and Buddhism, so the names are always very long and hard to pronounce, especially for foreigners, but even for locals, it's quite a mouthful as well. I think it's no coincidence that this nickname that someone suggested to me came up again. Back then when I heard it for the first time, I thought it was so cringe. The name was Bun Song. So as a foreigner, I thought, what the heck, Bun Song? It sounds super traditional and old. When this name came up again, it was when I went for a self-development retreat. One of the Thai people at this retreat, and apparently he was quite accomplished. He had this name. I was like, oh, that brought back a memory. It's interesting how this has been coming up a lot for me lately, this name. Every time I get given an idea, remember how I talked about in my previous videos, do not do tomorrow what you can do today. Do not do later what you can do now. Right? This name, Bun Song, I'm gonna explain it to you in a second. Bun is merit or karma, positive karma. If you go to Thailand, you may have heard of Tambun. So what is Tambun? Tambun, they say make merit, but make merit, what does that mean? It actually means to earn positive karma for yourself. That's Bun in this name, Bun Song. What about Song? Song is to deliver. So put together, Bun Song actually means to deliver positive karma, like to be a blessing. And when I look back, it's like, when this name first came up in my memory recently, I don't know why, right? But it just came up in my memory. It's a synchronicity. In manifestation, we always talk about synchronicities. That's definitely a synchronicity. And I also talked about procrastination. So do not do tomorrow what you can do today. And every time an idea is birthed into my mind, I feel that I need to act upon it. In my mind, I'm thinking, do not bun song. Before I looked into the meaning so much, bun is something good. So do not give it away what you're meant to have. If something is meant for me, I gotta act upon it. I'm not gonna give away my blessings just like that. So the name is to be a blessing to others, but at the same time, the name, when it came to my mind, I was like, if I have an idea, this is a divinely good idea, I have to do something about it. I have to take action. I'm not going to simply pass it on, and before I know it, within a few months or a few years, I may have come across someone who's doing well with that idea that I once conceived. I would hate to see that happen. So the reason for me sharing this story with you is I would like for you to review what is the meaning in your name. I'm not sure how old you are, but if your parents are still around, take the time to ask them, what is the meaning of this name that you gave me? What did you have in mind when you gave me this name? Why did you pick this name? And it's interesting because when your parents picked this name for you, they may have put a lot of thought into it and a lot of good thoughts towards this name. I would like for you to find out what's unique and make your unique story. If you're also on social media, tag me in your video. I would love to hear the story behind your name.